the Atlanta Braves and the San Diego Padres. The headliner in this one, Singy, the league leader in OPS. He's been terrifying to pitchers all season.
And he's such a well-rounded hitter, Boo. He's been the key to this lineup, and I don't see him slowing down anytime soon.
First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. And on the mound today, Dylan Cease. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub-350 ERA, and guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub-2s, they're dominating, but when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
And there's one down. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Michael Harris II, next up for the Braves. And a strike.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
One out, bases empty. And there's a ball. And a foul ball. Grounds one to short. Bogarts. The throw to first. He's out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got a ground ball.
Two down, bases empty. Marcell Ozuna next up for the Braves. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 outs, base is empty. Got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. We head to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here at Petco Park. And on the mound now, Spencer Strider. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all 4 of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with 3 if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
Swing and a foul out of play. On the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Batting second.
Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
And that's a base hit. And the Padres have a man aboard with 1 out.
Batting third, the first baseman,
Luis Ariz stands in. That one hooked foul.
Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a really impressive college career but needed Tommy John surgery while playing for Clemson.
Bogarts over at first with 1 away. In the air to left down the line. And that drops foul. Out towards right center field. Harris sizes this one up, and it's caught for the out.
batting fourth, the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
The batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
This one smoked, could be trouble. Around second is Bogarts. Coming home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started, and now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Cease back to work. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Joe hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Austin Riley. 2 hits and 4 at-bats during yesterday's ball game. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
One down, base is empty. Fought off foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that's outside. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
No, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Profar climbs in on that left side, and that's in for a strike. Profar gets a piece there. Here comes a pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Down to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. And we're back, bottom of the second. So digging in now for San Diego, Manny Machado.
Machado.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And in one hops the wall. Around first, heading for two. The throw into second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And now it's Elias Diaz. Time called. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. On the ground to third. And that's a foul ball.
Strider's a guy known for his velocity. He can bring it, but that wasn't always the case. Coming back from an injury in college, Strider was throwing 94 to 96 miles per hour.
Now this one gets through. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Here comes Machado around third. He scores and they have the lead. And he beats it. He's safe.
Well done. Drives in the run. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper at the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
So runners in the corners, nobody out. Here's Jason Hayward. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Base hit and a run in to score.
A couple of singles back to back. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Next for the Padres, Connor Joe. There's a swing and a drive. And that's a fair ball. One run is in. Headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in. And it's 4-0.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. They really turned on that one. And as it hooked down the line, it was hard to tell if it would stay fair. But it just barely sneaked in there.
And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill, grounded out his first time. In the air, left field. Profar gets under it. He's got it. And there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Bogaerts now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Hit hard, base hit. Coming home. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in, and the lead is up to 5.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. First pitch fastball at a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Stepping in for San Diego, Luis Arias. Swing and a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Spencer Strider won't go any further, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Hurston Waldrop into the game.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
2 on, 1 out. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
2 on, 1 out. Line drive, base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away. So, Siggy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Harris has a beat on it. He's there. He's got it. And that should get the job done as he tags from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score. It's 6-0.
Well, that can be a tough one when the base is loaded. You can try to do too much, but there he didn't. He stayed within himself. He got that run in with the sac fly. Would have been nice if the runners behind could have advanced, but they'll take what they got.
Here's Elias Diaz. Doubled his first time up. Swinging a foul straight back. Yeah, that's fouled off. Arise at second. Tatis on at first with 2 down. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Coming home. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single. And they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So up next, Jake Cronenworth. Singled and scored his first time. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single. It's 8-0. So now here's the DH, Jason Hayward. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Back there. Gone. He made him pay for that one. His first homer of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 11-0.
Sure, there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to been foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Hurston Waldrop will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. New pitcher for the Braves, Bryce Elder.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
2 outs, nobody on. Now it's going to be Connor Joe. Swinging a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. On the ground, and he can't come up with it. Still fires to first. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. So they explode offensively for 11 runs in the inning. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Padres 11 and the Braves nothing. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies.
Albies is playing on the road, so you know that means he's been FaceTiming with his pet fish. This guy owns a few home aquariums, and it's no secret he likes talking to his fish when he's away. In fact, Albies had cameras installed so he can check on the fish anytime he wants.
Albies with a homer in his last game. 0-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, still 0-2. That one ripped. That's back. Solo homer. She crushes that one to right field. His 2nd home run of the series, and they're on the board. It's 11-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Here's Sean Murphy. Right through there for a strike. There's the strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it.